Hello everybody and welcome to AC Aquatics. On my last few videos I showed y'all some L183 Pleco eggs that I was trying to save. I didn't have very much success. Out of 30 eggs I now have 3 that are still alive. So after that I did a lot more research, tried to do a lot more research on the L183 and their breeding and how to really get the eggs to produce. And unfortunately there's not a lot of information out there, and the people that do have the information don't really seem to want to share it, has been my experience so far. But I was on YouTube and I was getting some help while I was working with the eggs, and somebody suggested that I check out a German breeding ring. It was something that I'd never heard of, so a guy sent me a link, and Swiss Tropicals makes a German breeding ring. The simple thought behind a breeding ring is that you can keep the eggs in the same tank that they were hatched in, the same tank as their parents, but it separates the eggs from the rest of the fish so they won't get eaten, and it also blows water across the eggs. So I got online and went to Swiss Tropicals, and through a series of emails, we're talking with the owner, Stephan. He was so very helpful. He gave me so much information that I haven't had or haven't been able to find, and I can't thank him and Swiss Tropicals enough. So after talking to him, we're going to open this one first. He of course suggested that I get a German breeding ring, and after the information that he gave me, there was no way I wasn't buying it. This thing cost $28, and he probably gave me $200 worth of information easily. So there was no way I wasn't making this purchase. He also suggested some Repashy, if I can get it to zoom in here. It's not going to focus on me. Bottom Scratchers Repashy. He suggested that I use this for them, so I ordered that. And this is the German breeding ring. I'm going to set it on top of this box and see if I can assemble it for you guys. I probably should have done that ahead of time. Here. Okay, now I have it assembled. Okay, it's a pretty simple concept. You hook the air line there, and it pulls water through the sponge, and it shoots it out of this jet that they have patented. It's called a jet lifter. You guys really have to check out SwissTropicals.com. There's a great stuff that they have there. It has a mesh bottom, which is made out of, it's actually like a 30 micron gauze, like a medical gauze. So it can be replaced. That ring comes off and you can replace this gauze here. But it floats in the tank. You put the eggs in there, hook an air line to it, and it shoots water across the eggs and keeps them from fungusing up. And that is going to be a huge game changer if I can get these guys to spawn again. That's going to be huge. I'm actually going to try it with my panda koi eggs as well, since they spawn for me about every week or every 4 or 5 days. I'm going to try it out on them until I get some more Pleco eggs. So we got that. And the Repashy from Swiss Tropicals, and I can't thank the guys at Swiss Tropicals enough for all the information they shared with me. I really, that was really awesome of them. He also suggested that I put some alder cones in this with the eggs, or a alder cone, of course, to help with the antifungal properties of tannins and all of that deal. I have Indian almond leaves and oak leaves I use a lot of because they're really available, readily available for me to get here. But so since he gave me so much information, he suggested alder cones, and he specifically said alder cones because they're more concentrated than the Indian almond leaves. So that brings us to the next box. So I got online and go to my other buddy, Han. Han at Han Aquatics is where I get all of my plants, all of my shrimp supplies, and everything. Han is an awesome guy as well. Couldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten in this hobby without Han either. So let's see what we got from Han. I ordered, this is not all of them. I ordered 20 alder cones, but I've already been in the bag and spread some around my tanks. So got some alder cones, and I got some Indian almond bark, or catappa bark, whichever you want to call it. It's easier for me to say Indian almond. I like Indian almond. Indian almond bark, which is supposed to be a lot more concentrated than the leaves as well, so give that a try. I think these were $1 a piece. I can't remember, maybe $1 a piece, and the cones are 10 cents a piece. So I also got a leaf litter sample pack. Now this comes with like 5 or 6 leaves of banana leaves, beech leaves, Indian almond leaves, guava leaves, some oak leaves. There's a few other things in there as well. But that was an awesome deal, so I figured I'd go ahead and get that. I needed a few more Indian almond leaves, and I've never tried all these other leaves other than the oak leaves, so hopefully my shrimp will appreciate all this stuff. Mulberry leaves. And it also came with 10 alder cones. And I got some Bacter AE. I've been wanting this stuff for a while. Heard good stuff about it. Figured why not. My blue velvet, or my wife, let me correct myself, my wife's blue velvet shrimp have really started to take off and breed. So I'm going to give this stuff a try. It's supposed to be really beneficial for shrimp. So I got the big jug because the big can is $8 more. I think the little one, which I think is half of this, is $18, and for $28 you can get the big one. So I'm always about bulk. And of course, Han hooked me up with a few extras, as he always does. Got me a Han's Aquatics sticker. Found somewhere for that to go. And a couple samples of some shrimp food, some Glass Garden shrimp snack snowflake, and whatever that is from Loki's. I'm not even going to try to butcher that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys and let y'all know how the Plecos were doing. I'll try to include some footage of the baby Plecos as they are now. Like I said, I have 3 remaining, and when they spawn again, I'm going to say when they spawn again because they're going to spawn again. I think I got this figured out, but I am going to be ready. This thing right here, I am super excited about. This is going to be a game changer. This really, really is. And the information I said that Stephan at Swiss Tropicals gave me is invaluable. It was really awesome of him. So a big shout out to Swiss Tropicals and a big shout out to Han's Aquatics. I'll put the links for their sites in the description down below. You guys check them out. And as always, do what you do if it works for you.